I love Arc Raiders. I need to get that out of the way first before we start this video. I have almost 500 hours in the game. I've been playing since the beta, the server slam, all that stuff. Okay, I know the maps pretty well, the weapons, all the nerfs. Like yesterday's crazy nerf to the shotgun to the El Toro was wild in my opinion, and I know how exciting the game can be. The thrill of the perfect extraction, getting the goop, the loot that you were looking for, finishing off uh, your workstations. The game is awesome. Okay, but right now we need to have an honest conversation about the game as a whole, the state of the game, because as much as I love it, the surface is getting incredibly stale. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about the repetitive grind, the lack of new arc threats, and how endgame bosses, the Queen, Matriarch, the Harvester, get completely ruined by PvP rats. And for those of you that have watched me before, you guys know where that's leading to. So let's get to it. Let us talk about the reset loop, right? We all do, well, not all, but for those of us that do the expedition, right, which I feel is a core element of the game. Okay. Uh, the first expedition, in my opinion, was an absolute grind. That 5 million was a grind, maybe too much of a grind, some would say, for those that work, those that have other responsibility, a life, right? So then for the second one and the third one, they lowered it to 3 million space bucks, coins plus stash value. Okay, and that seemed okay, but it's gotten a little bit too repetitive. They've changed some of the stuff you have to find and turn in, and eh, it can be done very, very quickly. You can complete that part of the game very quickly. Right now, I'm level. I think I'm level 62 or 63 on this current wipe, and I'm done with all the stuff as far as the expedition goes, and I'm just building up my stash and cash value, and I'm like at almost 2 million already, and I'm not even fully leveled up. And we're doing quests because I like questing, and we'll talk more about questing here in a second as well. Because honestly, look, as I get shot in the back right here. uh, because honestly, on top of all that, the the story has hit a brick wall. I don't know what Embark is doing. I've seen the roadmaps. I understand the roadmaps. I know how to read them, right? Right. But the story has hit a brick wall. And I'm a story guy. I love lore. Love doing quests. And I don't mind repeating the quests. What I do mind when we do repeat the quests, we don't get additional rewards for redoing those quests when we wipe and we restart the story. We don't get additional rewards. You don't get anything extra. Hell, I haven't earned cred in a season and a half because before there was no cap and I had so much cred, I can do all of the decks. Like I've done the last two decks and I still have, you can see on the screen right now, I still have over 1500 cred. And I've done all the decks. They're done. So I haven't earned cred in God knows how long. So I'm not really earning anything new. Other than what comes with the wipe, whatever new cosmetics come with the wipe, and whatever they give away and stuff like that, which is great. I love that. But I would like, if we do the expedition and we redo these quests, maybe some more cosmetics that come along with it, I think would be a nice touch. But also the story itself. Okay. The loot pool is what it is as far as weapons. Like, I don't think there needs to be too many more weapons right now. I would like to see how like more weapons added to the loot pool eventually, but I feel this season in particular, for me personally, and there's always a struggle each season that we all have. Mine is blueprints. I have barely found any blueprints this season. And everyone's like, oh my God, they're so easy. And I'm like, not for me. I can't find shit. Like, I'll do a hurricane run. Like, I watched, like a few videos, people doing hurricane runs. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll do that. As people seem to be getting blueprints off that. Man, I did hurricane run after hurricane run after hurricane run for like 2 or 3 hours one day. Got 2 blueprints, and one of them I already had. I was like, "What the fuck is happening here?" Right? And that's fine. That's luck of the draw. That's RNG, right? Like the random number generator stuff. That's all fine and well and good. Okay. But the story itself, right? We're supposed to be helping Speranza survive, and we're just redoing the same quests over and over and over again. They added a couple, right? But it didn't really expand the story that much. And I think at this point, we need story expansion. What are the Raiders doing to actually stop the arc from expanding, taking over, and things like that? So, how do we fix the loop? How do we fix this loop from making the game dull and boring? Okay, now some of you are going to be like, more PvP, and that's fine, right? Like, I get the PvP players. I'm more of a PvE person. I'll engage in PvP. I don't mind PvP at all. I don't like getting shot in the back when I'm doing PvE crap, like when I'm trying to do the Queen or the Harvester or the Matriarch. I've literally never extracted with any of the reactors because I keep getting shot in the back before I could even loot them. So I don't know if there needs to be, and people tell me all the time, oh, there's a system, there's an aggression based system. That's bullshit. At this point, that's bullshit. I have not shot first at someone for weeks, and I get in aggressive lobbies all the time, and not just on Stella Montis like you see here on screen, on any map. I'll kill a bombardier shot in the back. I'll just look at the Queen funny shot in the back. And I'm not being aggressive. In fact, I'm one of the helpful raiders. I like the social part of the game. I like talking on procs to people. And we get awesome people. Like, 90% of this community is amazing. The 10%, dicks, and they probably came from COD. They shout racist crap. I mean, it's all ridiculous, right? But those people, to me, ruin the game. That is an end game problem, okay? But we need to add more to do. If we're going to keep having to repeat the story and we're not expanding the story, we need more to do. Truly, we need more to do. Whether that's farming, right? We all get these seeds and we just give them away for crap that we don't even need because we can go find it topside, right? Like, why can't I grow my own mullen? Or, maybe you choose to be able to grow lemons or peaches. No one should be able to grow mushrooms. They're the rarest item in the game, and no one can tell me otherwise. But I mean, like, imagine being able to do stuff like that. And now I know that's more RPG type stuff, but to me, that's PvE, right? Instead of going out and getting all these seeds or having Scrappy go collect seeds, I'm able to do something. And that could be part of expanding the story, right? Like, oh, we worked with so and so We worked with the different traders. Now we could farm down below, right? Or maybe we set up farms topside and you have to go tend to your farm. Something like that. To me, that would be kind of cool, kind of interesting, right? I want to see raider factions. If we're going to have PvP the way that it is, we need to have a traitor system where you shoot someone in the back and they're in your faction, you need to be marked as a traitor. Period. Marked as a traitor. Look, a blueprint, but it was one I already had. That happens to me. I've gotten more duplicate blueprints this season than I have the other two combined. It's wild. You know, I think that we need arc factions. Humans by nature form groups, right? We're supposed to be raiding the arc. I will forever make this argument. The developers had said that PvP really wasn't a main priority. It's supposed to be a PvE game against the arc. And PvP just became a part of it. And again, I don't mind PvP at all. But if we could form factions and join factions and be able to identify each other within those factions, and there be some sort of reward for helping faction members and killing people of the other faction, now PvP becomes meaningful. Now it becomes meaningful. That would be something I would be very interested in. In-game, the Queen, Matriarch, Harvester type stuff. To me, those are in-game. Right now, those are considered in-game materials, right? Again, I've never gotten out with any of the cores. Because I get shot before I can loot them. You spend all your ammo and resources fighting them, and that's the risk. That's the risk. Okay, I have no problem with that. But to get shot in the back by some asshole on a free kit, because you know that's what it is, right? And then they take what you actually paid to try to get, I have a big problem with that. A big problem with that. So, how to fix that? I don't know. Like, I've heard people talk about, like, a truce zone where fighting the Queen, there's no PvP while you're engaging the Queen. I don't know if it should go that far. I'm not there yet. Because having that danger element, I think, makes the game a lot of fun. So I don't think I'm there yet. It's just annoying getting shot in the back by some ass clown on a free kit who did nothing to earn the loot they got. Because to me, they didn't earn loot that way. You're cowards. You're cowards, and I'll forever stand by that until the day I die. Maybe a bounty system. If we're shooting people in the back, you're marked. And I think some PvP players would love that shit. They'd be like, yeah, let's do that. Let's go shoot people in the back. But I think that PvP needs to be way more meaningful. Way more meaningful. Because I really think PvP ramps up because people get bored. People get bored because we run out of shit to do. We can't form groups or factions, right? We can't join groups or factions. We've all got our workshop built up. We're all done with the expedition stuff. What are we going to do? Hey, let's go kill each other. In-game. Okay, in-game, people. In-game. So, what I'm getting to here is kind of a call to action here as we wrap up. Like, Arc Raiders is an incredible game. There's a reason why the player base has stayed consistent even when games like Marathon, which I don't play, but I know people that do and they love it, and I think it looks awesome. I played the Server Slam. I liked it. It just didn't seem to be for me, and I didn't really have any friends who wanted to play it, so I was like, okay. I love Arc Raiders. But this game needs to evolve. Just adding map conditions that rotate is cool, but it is not enough. It's not enough, right? And to me, we don't even need new maps. There's enough maps. Give me more things to do. Give me more stuff to do. Give me more elements that make the game more dangerous, more fun. add more arc. Like the 2 arc they added, first off, they're terrorists, okay? The Firefly might be more deadly than a damn Rocketeer, and the Comet is basically a pop on methamphetamines. Those things are terrorists, but they look exactly the same as other shit in the game. Right? They're not very unique other than they breathe fire. Okay, which is cool, and I think it's a step in the right direction. But why do we not have like arc droids or arc dogs or something different? Something different, something that looks different, feels different. And maybe the arc is supposed to look similar like that. Maybe they're supposed to be rigid like that, but that has not been part of the story. That has not been part of the story. So if it is, make it part of the story. Okay? So we need a progressing story, new mechanics like farming, I think would be really cool, a serious fix for in-game griefing. And I want to know, most importantly here, I want to know what you guys think. First off, what do you like the most about the game? What do you like the least? And what do you want to see changed about Arc Raiders? Let me know down in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks, everyone.